Hey everybody, it's time to replace the Rev'it Sand Pro with a new Rev'it glove. Welcome back, and stay tuned for an overview on the Rev'it Mangrove glove. All right, so it was time to replace one of my favorite gloves of all time, and if for warm weather here in Georgia, the Rev'it sort of Sand Pro. This is probably one of the originals, about 8 to 10 years old, and this one has been through some serious abuse and taken it rather well for a older glove. It's starting to show some wear. Seams are starting to kind of give a little bit. Leather starting to give out, and then of course this between the thumb here, okay, and your palm, this area has kind of given up already altogether. As you can see right here, they're starting to show their wear fairly well. Break apart, seams, and again, they've been submerged in water, rain, dust, dirt, so really well used gloves. So it's time to replace these. So I saw these Rev'it Mangrove gloves on the internet, and I thought I'd give them a try. They say they're warm weather gloves. It's true, they do move some air through the glove. They're not like these, I can tell you. These flow a lot more air, the sand. But they're comfortable, and I guess I'll go over some of the positives real quick. They provide good feel on the bars, so I can feel, the grips, things happening with the bike, also clutch lever, brake lever, very good stuff, good feeling. They're comfortable, right? I think some of the things that I'm not so cool with is the fact that this thumb is pretty long, so when you try to use your turn signal, you can kind of mishit it, or sometimes so it's a little floppy, as you can see. But again, these are gloves and not everybody's hands are made the same. Pinky's not too bad. Usually some gloves, that pinky's kind of way out there. That's not too bad. But some positives for the glove, go back to that. A lot of reinforcement sort of on the pinky side, slider here. This interesting fabric right here seems reinforced. The Clarino type fabric. It does not have leather on here where the seams fabric meets leather, so that's kind of what I was trying to get away from. And let's see, the sort of pyramid shaped knuckle protector here, this little shape here, is good feeling. I mean, it's very comfortable, and again, I didn't have any issues with that. I know some people that binds a little bit, but this is very comfortable when you put your grip on, and so that's very nice. The pull straps are also very nice, okay? Velcro closure, cinch them down. So, I mean, all in all, it's a comfortable glove. It feels a little more sturdy than, say, the Fox Dirt Paw. This is super comfortable, obviously. But it's a step up. Back to a little concern or negative, I guess. Some of the stitching, I've had one ride in these on my Tiger. The stitching right here seems to be loose or kind of being frayed or not finished very well. And same, there's some on the thumb as well. There's some threads sticking out. It's hard to see. But the finishing job on these Rev'it gloves is not what I was expecting. And again, There's some, you know, frayed threads that are just kind of sticking out here and there. So for 75 bucks, I guess I was expecting maybe I guess a cleaner finish on this product here. But they are comfortable. You know, we're gonna give them a go and see how long they last. They don't, you know, again, like I said, flow as much air as the sand, but they are decent. So they are comfortable. They probably would hold up fairly well, I'm just guessing, if you had a little get off on the pavement. So that's kind of why I got these. All right. All right, so again, one of the concerns was having the fabric where it meets the leather kind of seam action, maybe giving way eventually over time. Well, I have a pair of Cayenne Pros that I absolutely love, and these are all leather, and they're holding up just fine. Again, great gloves, super comfortable after you break them in. So that was one of my concerns with, you know, should I go for the sand, or is it going to give out after a little while? So when I saw these, I just kind of said, let me try these, because it's all fabric coming together instead of leather and fabric coming together. So hence, you know, if they last as long as these Cayenne Pros, being all sort of fabric, that will be awesome. But again, just, you know, one of my thoughts for going with this, the decision going with this instead of the sand 4, sand 3, great gloves. So we'll, hopefully Rev'it will come through with the Mangrove. Let's see, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. Order them off the internet, and I have one ride on my Tiger, and I'm okay with them. I'm not like oohing and awing, but I'm not hating them either. So, you know, Rev'it quality stuff. I mean, if this is 10 years, you know, beat up, that's pretty decent. So hoping to get some mileage out of these. So thanks for watching. Just a quick little overview of the Rev'it Mangrove. This is an XL. I have kind of smaller hands. This is an XL as well, you know, Rev'it sizing. I'm usually a large in like climb gloves, so this is an XL, if that helps. But again, there you go. Check them out if you're needing a decent glove and you trust Rev'it products. So there you have it.